Golly, what's Walter up to now?
With origami, you can fashion paper into objects of exquisite beauty.
Objects of beauty. Good.
And also give your enemies a good scare.
Scare my enemies? Ha! Even better!
One more lesson and you will be a black belt in origami.
Aha! If anyone messes with me now, they'll feel the wrath of my flying rabbit! Not to mention my dancing giraffe! Ha!
There was this big shadow on his window, like a rabbit or something.
Maybe Walter's turned into a rabbit. He's always eating lettuce.
Sorry, Dennis. Didn't scare you, did I? You know, with my origami hawk.
Origami? Isn't that making flowers out of paper napkins?
That's just for beginners. I do the martial arts version. I am the prince of paper, the phantom of the fold, the oligarch of origami.
Oh, yeah? Well, I don't care what sort of ollie-what's-it you are. That stuff's for wussies. My martial art's much better.
Oh, really? And which martial art would that be?
It's called, Dendo.
Very impressive.
Told you! Ha! Better than your paper folding anytime! Oh!
How about a little contest then? Morning break on Thursday. Origami versus Dendo.
OK, bring it on! Yee-haw! Most important thing in martial arts, you got to know how to fall.
So, what's Dendo then, Den? I've never heard of it.
Ah, yes, that's because it's secret, Pieface, known only to a select few. Well, just me, really.
So, explain it to me again, Den. You reckon with this Dendo, you'll be able to take on Walter in a martial arts contest?
Come off it, Curly, it's Walter! I'll brush up on some of the finer points. And I know just the right sparring partner. Right, Gnasher, you've got to concentrate. There's more to Dendo than meets the eye. But don't worry, I'll go easy on you. That was beginner's luck, Gnasher. And anyway, you can't just jump out of the way. I've really got to fine-tune me Dendo skills, or I'll look like an idiot in front of Walter. All right, let's try again.
Now you must prepare for the ultimate origami challenge.
I'm ready, Master.
First, you fold the paper like this, and this.
Like this, and this.
And then... You have created the mightiest weapon of origami, the fearsome pecking duck.
Yes, I've got it. The pecking duck.
Now, you truly are a black belt in origami. But remember, as the sensei has said, a little pecking is a dangerous thing.
Yes, yes, a dangerous thing. Peck, peck.
You know what, Gnasher? Either you'll have to take on Walter, or I'll have to get some help. I must consult the one whose words bring light to the unenlightened, the wise one. Gran!
Oh! Dennis! Oh, you startled me.
Sorry, Gran.
Oh, no matter. What can I do for you?
Well, the thing is, I've got into this martial arts contest with Walter.
Enough. Favourite grandson, I know you have entered into a foolhardy enterprise which could put life and limb at risk.
You think? Even though it's only Walter and his soppy origami?
Of course! Haven't you ever had a paper cut? Oh, it can really hurt. So, listen to me carefully. To gain victory, you must harmonise with the spirit of the universe.
Spirit of the universe? Yeah!
You must call upon your inner strength.
Inner strength, right.
But most importantly, you must enter into this contest at one with the forces of nature.
Forces of nature, gotcha!
Come, we will consult the writings of the masters.
Oh.
So, favourite grandson, do you understand what you must do? Even though you will be mocked by your enemies?
I understand, oh wise one. No matter what they say, I will be sure to follow the forces of nature.
Very well. Go! And shut the door after you! Oh, there's a shocking draft in here!
I need more time to prepare, Walter. Make the contest after school on Thursday instead of morning break.
Very well. But make sure you turn up. We don't want people thinking you're chicken, do we?
Don't worry, I'll be there.
I don't get it, Den. Why are you letting them get away with that?
Don't worry, Pieface. When the time of battle comes, I will be at one with the forces of nature.
Let the contest begin! Come on! Here, Walter. Prepare to meet your doom, Dennis!
Come on, come on!
Nothing can defeat the Peking duck! Ha ha!
Oh, yeah? Well, how does your duck feel about a spot of rain?
Oh dear.
What's up, Walter? Doesn't your duck take to water?
I've just remembered. It's time for after-school club. Come along, chaps. Looks like there's more to Dendo than I thought.
That was a close thing, Den.
No, it wasn't, Pieface. I followed the way of Dendo. I was at one with the forces of nature.
You mean you knew it was going to rain?
Of course I did. Gran told me.
There you go, Dennis. The weather forecast says it's going to rain on Thursday afternoon. All you've got to do is switch the contest to then. Dennis, you are truly a master of Dendo.
Yes, you must school us in its mystic ways.
I will, Curly. And together we shall overcome the wusses of origami. didn't see you.
Quite all right, Dennis. Nothing can spoil my mood today. I've got some good news. Guess what? I've been promoted. I'm the new Deputy Assistant Supervisor of Sticky Tape.
That's brilliant, dear.
Yes, once I've done the sticky tape training course, it'll all be confirmed.
I'm sure you'll do well.
Oh, I hope so. There's one other thing, though. The new job's in a different part of the company, in Drano Town.
What? Drano Town's a dump.
Well, yeah, it's certainly too far to commute. We'll have to move.
Move? We can't move. We like it here, don't we, Gnasher?
And in Drano Town, we'll be able to afford a better house.
But there's nothing wrong with this house. It's as solid as a rock.
That'd be nice. Though we'd have to sell this one first.
And another thing, what about Curly and Pieface? All me friends are here in Beano Town.
Oh, don't be silly, Dennis. You can always make new friends. Anyway, dear, well done. Drano Town, here we come.
Huh, we'll see about that.
Bye, dear. Enjoy your course.
Good news, Colonel! Dennis is moving!
So I see. Well, it'll certainly make the job of the neighborhood watch a lot easier.
I'll say, according to my calculations, we spend 89.6% of our time chasing Dennis.
Indeed. But let's not count our chickens. Dennis is a Beano Town boy through and through. I don't think he's going to go quietly.
I'm just off to the shops, Dennis.
OK, Mum.
And remember, the estate agent will be bringing people to look at the house later, so just stay out of the way, OK?
Curly, alert Pieface and get on over here. It's time for Operation Stay Put.
Yeah, here we are. It's a nice, quiet neighborhood, as you can see.
Oh, I hope so. When I meditate, I must have the right vibrations. Ah, yes. Perfect. This garden is speaking to me. It will be my peaceful sanctuary.
Yes. OK, boys. 1, 2, 3, 4.
But you did say you wanted vibrations.
Nice work, boys. She won't be moving in any time soon.
Garden's not bad. A bit tame for my liking.
OK, hold your noses, everyone. Here goes. One of me own patented extreme stinker stink bomb.
You see, I like to get out in the fresh air and get back to nature. Ugh, what's that? Ugh. I'm sure it's completely natural.
So, Dennis is trying to put people off buying his house, is he? Time to mobilize the Neighborhood Watch Welcome Committee.
Now, as quickly as you can, deploy the sticky tape to create the perfect parcel.
Yeah. And now. Perfect. You know, I think I'm starting to get the hang of it.
The kennel warden. Oh, she's scary. Yeah, but she's got one weakness. Her pet chihuahuas.
Yeah, this is it, Mrs. Barkington Wagstaff. I think you'll find it's deceptively spacious.
Well, it looks nice from the outside, but is there enough room for my little babies?
Gnasher! Now!
My babies! Leave them alone! Stop that! You horrible dog! Come back! Down! Down, boy! Come back!
Nice work, Gnasher!
I've got you, little fellows.
Oh, no!
Not so fast, young chap.
It's Walter and the Colonel! They're going to ruin everything!
Thank you so much.
Don't mention it, madam. It's what the neighbourhood watch is for. Isn't it, Colonel?
Of course. We always like to look out for our little doggy friends.
Even monsters like that one.
Oh, don't worry about him, madam. He'll be gone when they move.
I see. Well, with dog-loving neighbours like you, this might be just the house for us. Shall we have a look inside?
Don't worry, Den. We'll come and visit you in Drano Town.
That's not even funny, Pieface.
No, it's not. And anyway, I'm not beaten yet. I'll think of something.
I'm just calling your father. Oh, hello, dear. How's the course going?
Oh, quite well, I think.
Marvellous. So what time will you be back?
About 4 o'clock. I am looking forward to coming home.
Me too, dear. See you later.
Oh,
Dad will be back at 4. He's looking forward to coming home.
We've got to do something to convince Dad to stay here, Gnasher. But what? Hang on. Mum says he's looking forward to coming home. Maybe if he got a really big welcome back, he wouldn't want to leave. Yeah, we could sing a song and put a banner up and... No, wait. I've got an even better idea. The kennel warden likes the house, Gnasher. She's coming to look at it again at 4 o'clock. But I'm going to make sure she doesn't buy it. I've got a foolproof plan. Just as I thought, Walter's fallen for it.
Red alert, Colonel! The kennel warden's looking at Dennis's house again! At 4 o'clock!
Excellent news, Walter.
Yes, but the trouble is, Dennis is planning to put her off!
Don't worry, Walter. He's not the only one with a plan. We'll make sure she stays and Dennis goes.
Four o'clock! That'll be her!
Right then. Neighborhood Watch Welcome Committee, quick march!
Just as I thought, Gnasher. Walter and the Colonel are pulling out all the stops.
Welcome, committee. Roll out red carpet. Present cake.
Oh, it's, you!
Walter, what a lovely cake. A red carpet, too.
Oh. Hi, Dad. Welcome home.
Hello, son. How have you been? You know what, Dennis? I was already having second thoughts about that job. And now to come home to a welcome like this... Well, how could we possibly live anywhere else?
Result!
Well, sticky tape's not all it's cracked up to be. And let's face it, I'm a rubber band man at heart. You don't mind not moving, do you?
Course not. If you're happy to stay here, so am I.
No place like home, eh, Dad?
Exactly, son. There's no place like home.
Oh, hi, Mum and Dad.
Dennis,
We have someone we want you to meet.
Oh,
she's come to look after you.
right.
Dennis, this is Nanny Moonbeam.
It's just,
Can't hear you up there, Mr. Daddy. Now, tell me again.
we saw your programme on television and,
Well, Dennis can be very naughty. Oh, we don't say naughty, Mrs. Mummy. It's just that he's unable to let his natural goodness shine through.
See?
well, we think he needs more discipline.
Oh, dear me, no. He just needs to put all his negativity in a tiny bottle of Say Sorry and let his love grow.
Are you sure? We've tried...
Now, if you're going to start a new life, you'll need a new name. What shall we call you?
Captain Space Tiger. Dr. Maximilian von Strudelheim.
I think Little Denny Rainbow. And you'll be Fluffy Flower Pop.
That's right, Curly. No punishments allowed. It's brilliant. I thought she might be tricky, but it's gonna be a pushover.
No, Denny Rainbow. You've just run over the kitchen floor. Was that kind?
Kind of what?
The kitchen floor doesn't like little people who think they're clever. Would you like to say sorry to the kitchen floor?
Oh, yeah, sure.
And make Mr. Floor happy? Would you like to give him a nice clean?
I don't think so.
Well, Mr. Squidgy Widgy would. And I think he wants to start cleaning right away.
Oh.
Now, you must be hungry after all your work. What's your favourite food, Denny Rainbow?
Pizza, hamburger, chicken wings, chocolate fudge cake.
And what don't you like?
Oh, I hate Brussels sprouts when they're all grey and...
Then let's turn all that hate into love and respect, shall we? I've been boiling these for 3 hours, and I'm sure you'll love them just as much as they love you. Oh, look, he's smiling. Fluffy Flower Pop wants his sprouty waltz too.
Oh, I'm not doing any more of this!
Rule number 52. We don't stop till the job is done, do we? And what happens when we break the rule? We discuss it in the Talk It Through teepee.
Shit, I'm talking through teepee. This is a load of rubbish.
And the Contemplation Kennel. And we're also going to discuss making it up to Mr. Tree for climbing him this morning and breaking Rule 14. Denny Rainbow! Now, do you know any whale music?
Got to go. See you later, Den.
And now you'll want to welcome the frightened birds back to their homes, won't you?
I made a din, my feathered friends. I had my selfish fun. I'll plant a flower for you because I broke Rule 61.
And what do we do then?
She's driving me crazy, Curly. Every time I do anything, she comes in and...
Good time, Denny Rainbow. And I'll see you at 5 a.m. for an extra plant a flower and sing how lucky we are session.
That's it. We're leaving home. Okay, Gnasher, get on board. Let's go. We were just getting a drink of water. Life just can't get any worse. can. Walter.
What are you doing, Dennis?
Tell him, Denny. Denny Rainbow.
I'm enjoying the warm sunshine and pretty flowers.
Huh. So, they're finally teaching you hooligans to behave. I'm Walter. I must congratulate you on having such a wonderful effect on Dennis.
What a very charming boy. You should be more like him, Denny.
Exactly. If you were like me, Dennis, you wouldn't always be getting into trouble, would he?
I am like Walter now, and I always will be, unless I can get rid of this woman. Hang on. What if Walter was like me, the real me? Then that's it, Gnasher. It's simple. We have to make Walter more like me. You got to take a note to Curly and Pieface.
What's all this then, Den?
It's me plan to get rid of her. Listen, I don't have long. She's let me out on a trust exercise to buy probiotic yoghurt. These are for you.
What? Scare her off?
You wouldn't need glasses, Pieface.
You know, if he had a bow tie,
There's a set for you too, Curly.
he'd look like...
Walter?
You're right.
You see, I'm going to be good, and Walter, that's you two, is going to be a menace. Then we'll see who needs Nanny Moonbeam.
Why two Walters, Den?
Because I want him everywhere.
Look at me! I'm Brainy!
It can't be.
Hi, Sergeant Slipper. It's me again. I'm so naughty
Oi!
and so artistic.
Walter?
Everyone at work saw him. He climbed up the statue of Mr. Scrimp and painted his nose blue.
I can't believe it.
Apparently, he was seen in the high street too, releasing a load of penguins into a fish shop.
Well, it doesn't sound like Walter.
It was him, all right. He had a bow tie and he was carrying a violin.
It's more the kind of thing Dennis would do.
Except that he's here all the time.
Poor Walter. It must be the strain of having all those brains.
Nanny Moonbeam?
Yes, Denny Rainbow.
I have a confession. Gnasher and I almost ran across the grass yesterday. We stopped ourselves, of course.
Well done, little Denny.
But I think I might need another session in the Talk It Through teepee.
I think you're a very good boy.
That's what we're hoping for. Yes, today's the big one. Got the street map? The shovels?
Shovels, check. Wheelbarrows, check.
It's okay, Den. We'll get you out.
And you know where you're headed? Go for it then!
She's certainly doing a marvellous job.
Oh, yes.
Today she made me clean out all the kitchen cupboards because I spilt some sugar on the worktop.
Quite right. Yes, I accidentally mowed one of her flowers and she made me write a letter of condolence to its mummy and daddy.
She's a wonderful person.
Absolutely.
But she's driving me mad.
If I have to sit once more in that circle of truth...
But how do we get rid of her?
Hello? Yes, it is. It's Walter's dad. Really? Quick drying cement? In the mayor's car? Poor Walter. He has gone off the rails, hasn't he? We do, actually. She's called Nanny Moonbeam. Recommend her? Oh, absolutely. Well, we don't need her anymore. Fine. Yes, I'll tell her right away. Oh, thank goodness. I don't think I could have taken much more.
Me neither. Still, she's gone now. Everything's back to normal.
But just because Nanny Moonbeam's gone doesn't mean you can misbehave, OK?
Course not, Dad. Result.
I think young Walter and I are going to need an emergency session in the Talk It Through teepee. sleigh, not a tent. If you want to go camping, Dad will take you. Won't you, dear?
Oh, yes. Oh.
Yahoo! Gnasher, we're going camping!
Yes, yes.
Whoopee! Camping! Come on, Dad! Dad? You're right, Dad.
Who, me? Fighting fit. I used to be top scout in the Beano Town Wolf Pack, you know.
Yay! Camping is going to be so cool! So what did you do in the Beano Town Wolf Pack, Dad?
It was brilliant, Dennis. Living outdoors, finding our own food, recognising all the different plants and animals.
Really? What's this called?
Ah, well, that's that's a rare specimen, actually. Let me think.
What's that tree called?
Yeah.
And that bird? What
Well-
kind of grass is this? What's that, Dad? Stinging nettles? Funny, that's what I thought.
Oi, look what you've done to my bivouac.
Your biver what?
A bivouac is a shelter made from branches, leaves and moss.
Oh, I thought it was just a funny-looking tent.
Tents are for softies. I made that myself. Name's Tough. Terry Tough.
Well, it couldn't have been much good if it broke so easily. Bet my dad could build a better one.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, he knows all about that outdoorsy stuff. He was top scout in the Beano Town Wolf Pack.
Was he now? I suppose you're an expert at bivvy building then.
Absolutely. Possibly. I might have missed that meeting.
But, Dad, I thought you said...
But, yes, I do know a thing or two about the great outdoors.
Go on, Dad, you tell him.
Really? So, you wouldn't mind proving that then?
Not at all.
This your tent?
Yes, but I...
Put it back up. I'll build a new bivouac. See who's quickest. Right, there we go. Let's get
Looks like 1-0 to Tough, Gnasher.
Now, let's see how good you are at fire lighting, eh?
Oh. It's hard work, this.
Of course, you know how to make herbal tea.
Oh, sorry. Delicious.
2-0, Gnasher. I think Dad might have been exaggerating the whole Top Scout thing.
Not at all. In fact, I'm just getting warmed up. What's next?
Way to go, Dad! You tell him!
What's next? Oh, I think I've got just the thing.
Bring it on.
That's Mount Beano. First one to the top and back is the best outdoorsman. Agreed?
Agreed.
And one other thing. The loser leaves the campsite and never comes back.
Well, if that's how you want it, fine.
Are you sure you need all this stuff, Dad?
A Beano Town Wolf Cub should be prepared for anything.
See you later. Don't get lost.
Wow, he's fast. Dad, we better get moving if we want to keep up. Dad?
Just checking the direction, Dennis. Now, was it the wet finger into the wind means north?
Let's just head for Mount Beano.
Or was it see which way the grass blows and divide by the angle of the sun? I can't remember. Well, let me think.
Dad! Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Oh, back off, Billy!
Gives me an idea, though. Ha-ha! Yee-haw! Giddy up!
I don't believe it. They're gaining on me. But if something was to slow them down, by accident, of course. Oh, I'm suddenly very tired. Must be the mountain air. Goodness, was that me? Oops.
Abandoned goat!
It didn't look so high from down there.
Come on, Dad. We're almost at the top. Just don't look down.
You're right, Dennis. Don't look down. Mustn't look down.
Dad! Way to go, Dad! We're right behind you! Dad! Are you up here? Come on, Dad! We haven't got time to hang around!
Oh, put me down! For the last time, put me down! See, I'm fine. Just need to get my bearings and... Oh! Well, nobody saw that coming.
OK, Dad, don't panic. Gnasher is on the case. Ready, pal? Attaboy, Gnasher. Stand by, Dad. Landing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, Gnasher. We've really got to move if we want to catch up with Tough.
Almost there.
We'll never catch up to him unless we can slow him down. Dad, how about a cup of herbal tea?
But you don't like my tea.
This should do the trick.
Oh, what's that horrible smell?
That's the way.
Oh, there's got to be a way out of this somewhere.
Dad, look! Yes! Result! Woohoo! Game over! You won, Dad!
We won, Dennis. You and me. We're a team.
Wonder what happened to Tough? He should have made it back by now.
Get off!
Looks like the outdoor life isn't for everyone.
Help! 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 Mummy!
Oh, I don't believe it, Gnasher! The tickets for the wrestling tonight are way out of my allowance! allowance range, or we're going to miss the Mr. Magnifico fight.
Mr. Magnifico? Is that an animal, vegetable, or mineral?
Definitely animal.
Oh, Mum, he's the best wrestler in the tag team universe. Pieface and Curly are going. Could I have an advance on me allowance to get a ticket too, please?
Dad?
How much are these tickets?
They're only...
How much?
But it's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to...
The answer's no, Dennis. N-O spells no.
Oh, come on, Gnasher. It's not fair, Gnasher. Everyone's going to see Mr. Magnifico wrestle tonight.
Including me.
What? You?
Yes, it's the perfect place to try out my new moves.
You have moves?
First aid moves. I'm a bandage master. Ha, first class.
Bandage. I knew you couldn't be a wrestling fan.
Wrestling? Certainly not. I shall be attending in my capacity of junior first aider with your mum.
Mum, why didn't she say something?
I've only just heard myself. These are the backstage passes from First Aid HQ.
Brilliant! Looks like we're going nowhere.
These are for first aid badge holders only.
But what? Where do I get a first aid badge?
You don't just get a badge, silly. You have to earn it by passing your first aid test.
Test? Okay, I'll do it. I mean, how hard can it be?
Dennis volunteering to take a test? This I've got to see.
So, down to business. When, where, and who's the judge?
That will be me.
You? Oh, come on, Gnasher. We better get some practice in. There. That's our studying over. Let's go get that badge.
Shall we begin? Dennis? One needs a basic knowledge of anatomy to pass this test. Can you point to the pelvic bone?
There. The pelvis has left the building.
Well done, Dennis.
Thank you very much.
Everyone's entitled to one lucky guess.
Okay, where's the clavicle? The radius? The carpal? The metatarsals? Hey! Where's the skull?
I think that's enough academic testing for today, Walter. Let's move on to the practical tests.
Did you learn all that at school?
No, Dad. Living with a bone magnet like Gnasher, you can't help learn a lot about bones.
Let's see how good you are at dealing with a practical test.
Bring it on!
You stand in as the patient.
Me? But I just might... Oh, all right.
Okay, Dennis, let's imagine the patient has sprained his ankle. What do you do?
I know what to do, Mum. Lots of kids get sprained ankles in football practice.
Especially when you're playing.
OK, Dad. Time to elevate your foot. And...
Apply a cold compress.
coming right up. Gnasher? Ouch!
Ouch!
Frozen fish. Frozen sausages. Frozen chips. That should be enough now, Gnasher. Let's go. All done. Thanks to you, Gnasher. Hey, where's Gnasher?
Where do you think?
Gnasher!
Shall we move on? Your patient is suffering from heat stroke. What do you do to help?
Cool him down?
Well done.
Yes, but how exactly?
Easy! Gnasher, jumper! Remove excess clothing and douse with water to cool.
That's freezing!
Job done!
He appears to have fainted.
Fainted? We must get the blood flowing back to his head.
I'm on it, Mum! Okay, Gnasher! Finished!
Dennis!
Fail!
Fail? What for?
Bad bandage techniques.
Mum!
Sorry, Dennis. Walter's marking the test, not me.
You mean I really failed?
Unless you can prove to Walter that your bandage techniques are good enough. Yes.
I'll be ready to go to the wrestling right after tea. Here's your pass.
Thank you, Walter.
Remember, practice makes perfect.
Come on, Gnasher. We've got some serious practicing to do.
Hey, what about me? Oh.
Coast clear, Gnasher? Right, Gnasher. Time for the first aid showdown.
Right. Earplugs to drown out all the screaming and shouting. Extra safety pins. Extra plasters. Extra strong smelling salts. I understand the ringside can get a bit hot and bothered. Phew!
It's showdown time, Walter. Meet the fastest bandager in the West. If I win, I get my badge.
And if you lose,
I won't.
we'll see about that. Not bad for a beginner. Beat that!
I thought you'd never ask. Now that's what I call good bandage technique. I reckon I'd pass now, don't you, Walter?
All right. You pass the test. You get your badge.
Yahoo! Mr. Magnifico, here we come!
What about me?
Eyes on the audience, not the entertainment, Dennis.
Remember, we're here to watch the crowd, not the wrestling.
No wonder they let us in for free. What a disaster. We've got ringside seats and I can't even watch my hero wrestle.
Sorry, kid.
No problem, Mr. Magnifico.
Payback time.
attention, class. Today we're visiting an important archaeological site where traces of the lost tribe of Beano Town have been found.
How exciting! I could be descended from a mighty warrior!
Lemon drops.
I don't know about a mighty warrior, Walter. But those lemon drops are pretty fierce.
My organic citrus fizzers are meant to be savoured, Dennis, not guzzled. It's awesome!
It's tiny.
Boys, really? What's that dog doing here?
Well, he's interested in bones, you see, and...
Oh, never mind. We'll discuss it later. You were saying?
Yes, this buckle is evidence that Beano Town was once home to a warrior tribe. Ancient heroes.
Did someone say hero? The name's Montana Smith. I believe you're expecting me.
Oh, Professor Smith! It's such an honour to meet you! I've read all your books!
Ah, pleasure. Always glad to meet a lover of archaeology. Now, stand back, Walter. Professor Smith here is on police business. He's helping track down the ancient scroll that was stolen from Beano Town Museum last week.
Oh, I never realised archaeologists could be so handsome and rugged. Come along, children. Let's see what interesting artifacts we can find.
More buckles? I don't think so. I bet we could find some real warrior tribe stuff. Come on! Wow! Looks like Gnasher's onto something. Hang on, Gnasher. We're not looking for bones. No, Gnasher! Come back! Hang on! Wait! Where are you going?
And that's all there is to know about trowels, spades, and digging implements.
Terribly sorry about that.
I seem to have lost Montana Smith. Did he come this way?
Gnasher! Stop! Wait for us!
Oh, I say. What is going on? Come back here with that bone!
Oh, leave this to me. I have a great deal of experience with this kind of thing.
I've got to see this! It'll serve him right, running riot over such a sensitive site of historical importance.
Can't you make him let go, then? I'm trying, but it's been a while since breakfast.
Dennis!
Uh-oh, we're in trouble now. Oh, come on, Gnasher, let go. We've got to get out of here. Quick, this way. Looks like we've given them the slip. Check this out. I knew it. It's not Walter. It's me. I'm descended from the ancient warrior tribe.
An ancient warrior pie.
Mrs. Creature, I found them! They're Professor Smith! Thank goodness you're here! These boys have no respect for antiquity!
Oh, how do you boys find me? Get down here. It's not safe.
I don't get it. What's he doing down here?
He must have known about the trapdoor.
Tim, look.
The scroll from the museum. You stole it.
You got it, kid. I knew about the trapdoor, all right. The scroll led me right to the pie button.
You're You're not an archaeologist at all. Why'd you steal it?
The treasure of the lost tribe. It's gonna make me rich. Oh, a word of advice. Don't try to follow me.
Did you hear that? The treasure of the lost tribe.
What's with the weird moves?
Come on, we've got to stop him. We've got to defend my ancestors' treasure.
I just can't believe it! Professor Smith! I don't understand! I thought
A booby trap.
Oh, those eggs must be hundreds of years old. God, no wonder they whiff.
That's why Smith was doing those strange moves. That scroll tells him where the booby traps are too. No time to hang around, Walter. If we follow Smith, he'll lead us to the treasure of the lost tribe.
Just get me down!
Don't worry, that rope's so old it'll break anyway. Moment!
Leave me alone! I'm fine! I'm just a bit dizzy, that's all! Ah!
1,000-year-old guns! Jump for it!
Help me!
Wow! The treasure of the lost tribe! And that's gotta be King Dennis! Hey, you leave my ancestors' stuff alone!
Sorry, Sonny. I'm here for the treasure, and I'm not gonna let a bunch of meddling kids stop me.
Take that!
You little...
Come on, lads! Run for it! Oh no! The gunge pit!
Okay, boys, the game's over.
Here, Walter, you got any of those lemon drops left?
Yes? Why?
Just give them to me! Told you they were fierce!
Oh, no sign of them. But don't worry, I'll track them down.
Dennis and his friends are always off somewhere getting up to mischief, but it's most unusual for Walter to disappear.
Oh, I do hope he's all right.
Hang on. I recognize this.
So do I.
It's awful, isn't it? Dennis, a descendant from a warrior tribe.
It's part of the treasure of the lost tribe. Where did you find it?
There's a cave full of the stuff, and he was going to run off with it. Look, it was Montana who stole the ancient scroll from the museum. He was using it to find the treasure.
No, not Montana Smith.
I say, you're an absolute disgrace. The whole profession of archaeology is embarrassed.
There's a turn-up for the books.
Right. Well, I'd better take you down the station, Montana. Well done, Dennis.
That'll teach you to mess with the warrior tribes of Dennis.